And welcome back, everybody, to the Crypto Hulk Show. Today, we're going to see some global trends on what's going on. We're going to see how governments are lying to us about the crypto. They're all using the same playbook, okay? It's the same story, different countries. I'm going to show you. I know I got viewers all around the world. United States is doing the dumb shit. China, India, some other big countries too. But that's part of what we're going to be going over today. My job is to help you just see crypto as I see it. You know, it helps to have different viewpoints, all right? I don't see everything. I can't. I can't be awake 24/7. Stuff goes on while I'm sleeping in this part of the world. Then when you guys are awake, stuff happens there. So there's only so much time to research this and that. So what I do is I try to bring you what interests me. What warning signs do I see? What trends do I see? That's how I come about my news. Look, we all have different viewpoints on what's important. We all think, oh, the Federal Reserve is important if we study that. Or someone says, no, if we study internationally. Someone else is like, no, if we just study markets. I mean, there's no right fucking answer. So, along with watching my show, just keep in mind, these are just my views, my opinions. And I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a crypto advisor. I'm not a lawyer either. Everything I say on the show is a complete lie. Everything. When I was born, my name was Crypto Hulk. Okay, that's what it says on the birth certificate. Let's see. Lastly, if I tell you to do something or invest in something, don't do that either. Okay. So with that, Brody Athey back at it again, trying to learn how to get rich, right? And how to stay rich and not get wrecked. Let's see who showed up early. Joshua Mott, Mr. Mister. Then you got Crypto She-Hulk. Show begins at 7. She says, disclaimer. She gives a disclaimer just so I don't get wrecked. So in case I forget, she already put the disclaimer out. Thank God for that. Whew. Jeff, what does Jeff have to say? Howdy, Hulk. I just wanted to say thank you for your service. I haven't got the chance to thank you personally, but hey, you never know. But thank you for your service to our beautiful country and our viewers. You're a badass. Well, I've always tried. I've always tried to push myself at different things. When I was younger, it was more law enforcement. Younger, I meaning 23 to 20. Wow, I didn't go too long. 23 to like 30. Then I got into, my daughter was born when I was like late 20s, and I got into probation and shit in my early 30s. So I kind of got away from the police stuff because I had a little girl and stuff, and had to behave in law enforcement. So I stayed in corrections and probation, did state Supreme Court shit, Department of Justice, But then got kind of crazy when I was, let's see, how old? 39? Yeah, when I hit about 39, wasn't living with the kids anymore and this and that. So I decided to join the fucking army as a combat infantry just because I wanted to push myself. Before I got too old, I was like, fuck, could I have the discipline, the guts to go overseas and be shot at, which I was, only like a few times, not a big deal. I'm not no fucking hero. These guys are Marines and stuff, and other army guys were out there taking tons of fire. I barely caught any, so it's not a big fucking deal, But it could have been. But anyhow, enough of that shit. Let's talk about how we're gonna get rich. Allie Merkel says, thanks, Hulk, and thank you for that donation. Greatly appreciate that. Okay. It was funny. I listened to another YouTuber. I won't mention the name, but you can roll that beautiful intro. I was listening to his show today, and I'm just like, damn. First off, he says it really. I'm kind of being melodramatic, but he's kind of like this. He talks about the hooks, Ripple's hooks, for 20 seconds, maybe 20 seconds, and he says it like this. Well, everybody, I'm terribly excited. I wanted to announce to you today about the Hooks Amendment thing. Da 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 da. Yeah, I'm just really looking forward to this. Da 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 da. 20 seconds later, done. And I'm like, what? Are you fucking serious? That was one of the biggest fucking news articles I've seen for months, if not maybe 6 months. And you give it 20 seconds. You don't break it down to show the significance. See, this is the difference between my channel, which is a teaching channel, and these other channels, which are hype channels. Okay. They got to go from news to news to news. It's like it goes up and then news. 30 seconds later, 45 seconds of news. It's like, oh, got to get a sponsor in. Got to do this. I'm just like, what? How can you talk more about that fucking gold card and stupid art paintings longer than like the hooks? I mean, fuck, dude. I spent like what, 45 minutes on that shit? Hey, I think we found out where our priorities are. See, that's the difference between being sponsored by fake companies and Crypto Hulk channel, where I don't care about no fucking company. My job is to teach you what is going on with all the smart contract shit and see the relevance of this so you know. Don't do anything like fucking stupid, like get some Ethereum or something or bail on the Ripple. Because no, man, like this whole fucking thing. Oh, we're gonna get into some other stuff these dumb shit people have said too. In fact, that'll be the first article I go over. I'm gonna expose some more dumb shit. Keith. Keith's been a member for 3 months. He must be brave. I was a newbie in crypto, and Crypto Hulk kept me from getting wrecked. Thank God. I dabbled, they nibbled, so I locked it up. Thank you, Hulk. There you go, Keith. Look, this show's not exciting, and the jokes I tell, well, they're okay. I'm not here to fucking entertain. I'm here to tell you which cryptos I would get, how I would lock them up immediately in a hardware wallet, put it in a Faraday bag, and just hide that shit, okay? We're not buying no fucking art paintings. We're not buying a stupid gold. Look, when all this shit goes down, you're not going to be able to get gold out of that fucking card. All I do is I go to my secret hiding place, grab a gold or a silver coin, and buy some fucking gas, okay? The gold card ain't going to work. And the government's probably going to seize that for real. They're going to seize that shit again, like they already have, and your little ass will get wrecked. Okay. I told you almost 2 years ago, so now I'm on the way to go Crypto Hulk. Okay. But no, I'm just showing you your money is well spent, Keith, and everybody on this channel, because I have a thing called pride. You probably can't tell, but how it is in the military, pride runs deep. If you don't have pride, you're done. You're fucking done. Okay. So this is how I've pretty much always been in law enforcement. This and that. I'm not gonna be like, come here, Mr. Criminal. I need to arrest you. No, it's like get the fuck over here now, or it's gonna get real bad. Bones are gonna start getting snapped and twisted. Okay. And that's just whatever the shit. However, I have to get my job done. Okay. So I carry over those skills now to bring you news and to show you how I see things. There's no way I'd ever get wrecked. It's fucking impossible. So let's go to our first news article. Okay. Decentraland. Now, roll that beautiful intro. So this same guy, and I'm sure the other ones too. I was sitting here listening to him 6 months ago, and he's talking about, well, I'm going to get me some Decentraland, and I suggest, it's going up, and he's all trying to, talk up Decentraland. Oh, I remember, and I was listening to him selling that, and he used to sell dog chew toys and stuff. Hey, whatever floats your boat, man. But he started talking about this Decentraland, trying to like make it sound like some kind of inside. Look, here's the title of the article. Decentraland dispute claims its virtual world platform is a ghost town. It says here, DAP radar data showed listen to this. Think of him rolling that beautiful intro and talking about that Decentraland and how he's going to get in where he fits in and get your jiggy on or whatever the fuck, right? Here's what, listen to this. There was a study done, an investigation on Decentraland. Decentraland's daily average users is 30 people. Golly, that'd be like having a channel like this and having 30 total people like look at it. I mean, you see what I'm saying? However, the platform says it's not accurate. God, I'm not gonna play I'm not gonna go back and find when he was trying to sell that shit to everybody and promote whatever. I know he wasn't getting sponsored, but he was just trying to like tell everybody to get that shit. Not Crypto Hulk. I've told you once you get the crypto we talk about here, you're not doing a fucking thing. Okay. When you listen to these stupid assholes out there, oh, he's getting it. He's got 150, 200,000 viewers. I'm going to get Decentraland. Oh, he's getting these paintings. I'm going to get some. You're going to be fucking wrecked just like Clown Boy. Okay. Yeah, Decentraland has disputed the claim that, and they said, we're not a ghost town. Oh my God. Okay. And that other YT person, you better get it before it goes up. Well, right now it's about as low as it can get. So now it's time to listen to the adult, okay? Not the children out there with their little platforms. Let me tell you something. I'm not a financial advisor, but let me tell you this. If you ever wanted to buy Decentraland, now's the fucking time. Not when that fucking fat clown was telling you to buy it a year ago and 6 months ago. Totally fucking wrong. You'd be destroyed right now if you listen to that dickhead, okay? If you listen to this guy, you can clearly see if 30 people go to if 30 people are going to Decentraland's Web3, whatever the fuck it is, I don't even know because I don't even care. I don't care how big it is. I already got my investment. I'm done. I'm spent. I've got all my risk capital, as they call it. But if you were a person that wanted to get in on Decentraland, now would be the exact time, especially when we only got 30 people going to their page, right? So remember, these people out here, they don't fucking know, all right? And when you listen to dumbasses, you'll be destroyed. So now, don't invest in Decentraland, but if you have to, only throw at it what you can afford to lose, all right? So, I mean, think of it like this. If you put 300 bucks into Decentraland, look at what the price of Decentraland crypto or something was a year ago, and look at what it is now. And that 300 bucks multiplied, if it's gone down 50 times, do your math. 300 times 50. Now look what you can get. Okay? I'm not an investor though. And I haven't studied Decentraland. I don't know any of that stuff. I don't care about it. But I'm just saying, buy as low as you can right now and sell it when it goes up. Don't buy it when these fucking YT people try to sound like they're all smart and shit, because they'll have you buy at the high. If you want to buy it right now at the lowest point it's probably ever going to be. All right? Common sense. Let me check some comments. We'll go to the next article. See, it's impossible to get wrecked on my show. I don't know anything about investing, but I know the most basic thing is buy the lowest you can get, correct? And when it hits the highest point, if you want, sell it, okay? That's Crypto Hulk 101 investing. And I don't need to be a financial advisor. Okay, John Corson, hello Hulk, XRP Battalion. I'll tell you what, being in the Army was traumatic. It fucking sucked. I don't regret it. It's the best thing I've ever done, but it's the thing I fucking hated the most in my life. But I'd have nightmares for real. Like 5 years being out of the army, still having dreams. I've been out January 2014, so six. I've been out 8 years. I think I stopped having dreams, not every night. The nightmares, it wasn't like I was punching and fighting or going through post traumatic shit. It was just I'd have these dreams while I'm sleeping that I'm still in the fucking army and the drill sergeant keeps fucking yelling at me and shit. Right? And then they're like making me do all kinds of dumb shit like cleaning shit or something, right? Or being at boot camp. It just for 5 or 6 years after I got out, I kept trying to tell them, no, I got out, I finished my fucking term. No, we re-enlisted you. I'm like, no, you don't understand. It was like that. I mean, I wasn't yelling or nothing, but I'd wake up like tired and fucked up, like, man, I gotta get out of this. You know how it is when you wake up and it's like for 30 seconds, is this shit real? Like, am I still in the fucking army? Am I in the barracks? Or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, then after 30 seconds, you kind of oh, that was a bad dream. Like, fuck. I don't want to go. I don't know if I want to go back to sleep. I think I'm going to take 10 minutes and hopefully catch another dream, right? All right. So, Brad Fuller, welcome back again. Thanks for your donation, Brad Fuller, Mr. Success. Thanks for everything. You make it easy for my age. Yes, will we try? One last article for the open show. Let's see. The India, those two, I got to do two Indias at once. Okay, this is a good hype one. All the short show people, the open shows like the short, hypey articles. Okay, but this one's not hypey. It's an attention grabber, I'll tell you that. And it appears to be hype, but this shit's fucking real. It's called a black swan. Here we go. Here's the title. U.S. stock and housing markets need a 40% drop to normalize. Now let's think. The past few years, housing prices have gone up so damn much, okay? My condo went up 150 grand in 3 years. Something like that. Maybe 170,000. Now, what's going to happen, according to this article, is they're saying that the housing market is going to drop 40%, okay, where it needs to get back to normal. I can't afford to buy the same house condo that I have. If I were to get into the housing market, no, wouldn't be able to get it. It says, I'm going to read a little bit of this article. It's a very short read, okay? But this is going to happen. So even though it sounds kind of not clickbaity, like this is fucking real. If you're in the crypto space, we truly believe there's going to be a black swan. So that's why I picked this article. Asset returns over the past 20 years were solid, okay? Thanks to exceptional economic and business conditions. These returns were supported by lower inflation, which we've had before Biden got in office, just really fucking destroyed it all. But ever since the 2008 financial crisis, things have been getting, well, relatively better in this country. So we've had lower interest rates and lower inflation. I know because when I got my condo, I bought it at a 5%, 5.5% interest rate. Then after, I want to say a year, it dropped to like, the interest rates dropped 4%. And then I waited a year, refinanced it again. I think I got like 2.25% interest. My condo payment dropped. I'm not going to tell you how much total it was, but just the payment alone dropped like $800 a month in 3 years. Yeah. It was nuts. I mean, it was just people were buying shit because it was cheap, you know? And then what happened is people bought up all the shit. And then that's when the housing prices started going up because people bought up and there's nothing left, right? So then people were realizing that, oh, I could raise my house now 20,000. And then when they did that, then somebody else like, well, I'm going to raise mine 40,000. And so that's why right now you got to have like $1 million in California to buy a house for real. Listen to this. However, now the average home prices seem to be reversing. Oh, it's reversing. It's pushing investors out of risk assets and the real estate market. Okay, people got into houses according to the article. I'll wrap this article up real quick. People got into houses because the stock market started to like not be as rewarding. Okay, when investors in stocks looked over at the people investing in houses, they were making money. Like my place just kept going up in value. You know, I had already bought it. So when they went to refi, the first time they looked and they're like, oh shit, this guy's condo went up 50 grand in a year. The banks was like, yeah, refinance this dude. A-okay. And then the second time, now my house went up like 120,000 from when I first bought it originally. So the banks are like, give him a fucking loan. Yeah, the house is just. So that's what was happening. So that's why a lot of people put money into the housing market. Now we're running into a problem. We all know there's a thing called inflation, and it's bad. There's way too much money because Jerome Powell from the Federal Reserve kept printing it and printing it. I mean, my God, I go to McDonald's, I'm just saying, and I better have 13, 14 bucks just for me. I don't like McDonald's. I know it's a bad example, but it's just like, fuck. I went to Wendy's the other day. I was desperate, long story. I'll make it short. Got just a triple, a Dave's triple or something. It's like $10. I didn't get the biggie fries or the biggie drink. You know, that shit would give me a sugar glycemic overdose. But I'm looking at 15 bucks at Wendy's just for me. But anyhow, so just be prepared. These places are talking about a 40% drop. Hey, maybe the stock market drops 40% and the housing market. This is the black swan. We're having a global crisis, okay? Smaller country. Yeah, there's a lot I could get into with the Triflin dilemma and everything, man, but I can't. I don't want to make this show last like 30 minutes. But just know that some bad juju is coming, okay? And that will wrap that up with the first open show. In-N-Out Burger. Okay, we're doing all right with time. I'm going to start the members only program here in just a minute. What are we going over? Oh, we're going over one of the biggest banks in the world. Yeah. Remember I told you there's Citibank, JP Morgan, and Household Savings Bank. Those are the three largest cross-border banks, the three largest, richest banks in the world. We're going to discuss what one of them just did with buying crypto something or other. We'll discuss that. Next, okay, we'll get into the United Nations and what they're urging America not to do because it's going to destroy the world, which could bring about a black swan. I'm going to kind of relate this housing market crash and the stock market crash to this United Nations story for you guys. And we already discussed Decentraland. And let's see. India. We're going to get into India. There's a whole lot of stuff going. There's a whole lot of trickery. There's a whole lot of trickery. And the government's like, look over there while you're looking there. Well, we're going to get into India. So if you're in India, you need to listen to this program because I'm going to save your ass, okay? That's what we got going on. We got some homework to do in the members only show. A lot of serious learning to do. No clickbait there. I'll see everybody in the member show here in about 30 seconds.